Today's Google Doodle celebrates Tom Longboat, one of Canada's greatest sportsmen and the first First Nations member to win the Boston Marathon. Born on the Six Nations Reserve in Ontario, Canada in 1887, Longboat was a member of the Onondaga Nation whose Iroquois name was Kagwaji, meaning everything. As an amateur racer, Longboat only lost 3 races and won the 1907 Boston Marathon just 2 years after he entered his first competitive race in Caledonia. Related, who is Desiree Linden? Boston Marathon winner is first American woman champ since 1985. Recommended slideshows. 51. 50 highest paying jobs in the United States. 51. 50 best-selling albums in U.S. history. 51. In pictures, the 50 most powerful military forces in the world. Longboat had a tough upbringing, helping his mother work their small farm after his father died when he was just 5, according to the Windspeaker newspaper. His early hard work and subsequent training put him in good stead for long-distance running. When he won in Boston, he beat the previous record by 5 minutes. His training regime was just as revolutionary as he was. Using a technique of hard workout days mixed with easier and rest days was not standard practice at the time, though it is now much more widely accepted. When World War I broke out, Longboat served in the Canadian Army in France, using his running prowess to deliver messages between military posts. According to Google, the work was so dangerous he was twice declared dead by mistake. Keep up with this story and more by subscribing now. Surviving those declarations and the war, Longboat returned to the Six Nations Reserve, opting to race rarely until his death in 1949 at the age of 61. 18th January 1912, a race official prepares to fire the starter gun for a long-distance race, with competitors Alfred Shrub of Great Britain left and Tom Longboat of Canada at the ready. Halton Archive Getty Images. Longboat was inducted into the Canadian Sports Hall of Fame in 1955, where he is noted as being Canada's greatest long-distance runner. The hall also praises Longboat's endurance and fortitude in running, which they describe as being a great metaphor for the racism and stereotyping he had to face during his career. Since 1951, the Tom Longboat Award, administered by the Aboriginal Sports Circle, is given annually to the top male and female Aboriginal athletes from a short list from each Canadian province. Seen in Canada and the United States, today's Google Doodle celebrates a running Tom Longboat as an animated illustration of him switches between civilian and military outfits next to a Canadian maple leaf.